This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
You're going to have a event in Augusta, Georgia, where you beat Joe Lightfoot and Ray Candy, and then something crazy happens. May 11th, 1983. It had to happen. Jerry Oates and Tommy Rich beat you guys, but it's by DQ. But still, it's your first loss, and this is the first time I've seen you on the other side of Tommy Rich in a while. I know you brushed up against him before. Hendersonville's own. What about Tommy Rich here in 1984?
Well, Tommy was a top babyface at that time.
Apologies. Yeah.
I mean, he was, him and Buzz had some infamous wars.
Oh, yeah.
And Tommy Rich was people loved him. Girls loved him. Grandmas loved him. The guys believed in him because he was a hell of a hand and he was a hell of a worker, and he would fight you back for as long as you guys wanted to go. And he was a very accomplished worker. So by that being a DQ, it's like nobody got pinned and nobody got hurt, and you still got the baby faces Duke raised. But that would have been one of those situations where they were kind of keeping our momentum going, but without having to beat Tommy. And you just didn't beat your baby faces in those days unless there was a reason.
The last Battle of Atlanta, that bloodbath you mentioned a minute ago with Buzz Sawyer and Tommy Rich, is going to happen later this year, October 23rd in 83. But they'd been feuding for a few years at this point. And let's not forget, Tommy Rich was a NWA World's Champion back in 81. So over like Rover is an understatement.
Well, we were still, we got beat that match, losing to Tommy Rich. Ray Candy's not a crime because we were still on the trajectory to be tag champions coming up. That hadn't changed. That story was still in place. And, a little bump along the way with those guys, it's no big deal. Doesn't hurt you.
A few days later, you find yourself in a match with Brett Wayne and Joe Lightfoot at the Memorial Fieldhouse in Huntington, West Virginia. I have to be honest, I don't know anything about Brett Wayne or Joe Lightfoot. You got anything you can share with us?
Yeah, well, you know who Brett Wayne is?
I don't.
It's Brett Sawyer's, Buzz Sawyer's brother.
Okay, no, I didn't know that. That's badass.
He pull up a picture of him. He looks just like Buzz in the face.
How about that?
He good worker, but a baby face. Straight baby face. Joe Lightfoot. Chief Joe Lightfoot, same thing. Very good baby face. Smaller guy. A smaller Chief J Strongbow. Similar style. Headdress he wore to the ring. Just good worker. Both of them very solid workers.
The very next day, you find yourself in Hera Arena in Dayton, Ohio, a legendary wrestling building, especially if you're an ECW fan. You guys are picking up a win over Brian Blair and Joe Lightfoot. Does anything stand out about the Hera Arena to you that recently burned down and or maybe a tornado got it? I don't know. Hera Arena is no longer there. And a lot of us who remember watching pay-per-views and big shows there, even if they were on TV, we're like, oh, damn, one of the old stomping grounds is gone. Do you remember Hera?
It was one of the it was a frequently used arena. I mean, you would see all the time advertisements, Hera Arena, big cards.
Yeah.
The acoustics were incredible. It was one of those towns that was just a really good wrestling town, and it was loud because of the layout of the building. It was, it was a regular stop as far as wrestling went.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.